Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 137 pounds, and making his amateur MMA debut. Doing it for the pit, let's hear it for Nick, the Punisher Perry.
This is something that we see a lot with a lot of fighters. They have a song that they want to come out to, and they listen to it to kind of get themselves in the mood, and they wait for that specific point in the song before they come out, and it's usually in a change-up right there. And you've got Nick Perry making his way out to the cage right now. This young man is 24 years old, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in 137 pounds. He has that perfect amateur record of 0-0-0. So what do we know?
One of those O's has got to go.
All right. Now, Darren, he's training out of the pit, Salt Lake, out here. This is a gym you're familiar with. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Nick, if you know much about him, and tell us a little bit about the pit.
Yeah, so the pit, we just saw what they were able to do with Noah Hamilton. Nick Perry is pretty new to the pit. I've only sparred with him a few times, but he's got good energy, good accuracy with his striking, heavy output as well. So I'm excited to see how he's going to do. He's really had most of his upcomings and most of his improvement since I've been away, so I haven't seen his most recent version of what he is.
Okay.
So, you know, I know he does have a super solid team out there. He's probably been training hand in hand with Noah Hamilton, who we just saw, to be able to get ready for this fight. And a lot of the top 135-pound fighters are at the pit, so he's got guys that are in his weight class right alongside him.
Well, with the 135ers, you're generally going to see a lot more energy and output, regardless of aggression. You're just going to see a lot more movement and a lot more of that energy bouncing across the cage, either from strikes or takedowns in wrestling. I'm excited. I love these matches that are in the 135, 145 range, so I'm excited to see this one. Let's see what his opponent looks like.
All right, and his opponent tonight, fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 137 pounds, also making his amateur MMA debut, doing it for UCTC. Let's hear it for Alex Godoy.
Making his way to the cage now, we have Alex Godoy. This young man is 32 years old. He's fighting out of UCTC. What do we know about him?
Well, not much, because he is coming out for his debut. This is his first fight. He is training out at UCTC, which is the Ultimate Combat Training Center. You've got one of the head coaches over there, the boxing coach, Sione Pua, behind him in the red shirt. Phenomenal coaching, boxing coach, phenomenal boxer, until he had to retire from the sport due to an injury. Obviously, you've got some great guys over there training with him. In fact, our co-main event tonight, Kawhi Thompson, is also out of UCTC. So you've got a lot of guys out there that are training, and a lot of the old school guys from the early days of MMA here in Utah are out of there as well. So you get a lot of good training, a lot of good sources. I think that we're going to see a little bit more of a traditional striker out of him, but you never really know. Again, he's 0-0-0. I have never seen what he brings into the cage.
Yeah.
I just know that he's coming out with Sione Pua, so he probably sticks a little bit more to the boxing side of things when he's at the gym.
Yeah, UCTC does have a phenomenal boxing program, and that just tends to be what their guys are over there. So
yeah, boxing, they got a great Muay Thai program as well. But yeah, with coaches like Sione, you're going to see a lot of guys that are hands heavy.
Which I'm kind of just expecting a pretty fun, you know, fast-paced striking match between both of these guys. We'll see what game Nick Perry has adapted since I've been able to train with him. But this looks like a pretty good matchup for both these guys.
Yeah, I think this is it's a great one. You've got two guys they're training out of obviously two different gyms, but it's funny because Ramsey at one point in time was coaching jiu-jitsu for Ultimate Combat Training Center. years ago.
Yeah.
And so there is a connection between these gyms. So it's kind of fun to see the fighters representing both of them come out knowing that there is that connection.
Yeah, well, even the second corner man for Godoy is Julian Ruiz, who mainly trains over at the pit.
Exactly.
So, these guys have a lot of connections with each other and good sportsmanship shown so far.
Nice filling out. Ooh, nice calf kick.
Yeah, a
by
solid
Godoy.
leg kick. That's what Nick's stance looks a little bit bladed, which could be bad for those leg kicks if you know that's something that Godoy continues to capitalize on.
Yes, well, and Godoy's doing a great job of going directly to the calf instead of the thigh. That's something that you don't really see as much at the amateur side. It's something that you see a little bit more with guys that have been in the cage for a little bit longer and pick up those techniques. Calf kicks can take you out a lot quicker than the thigh ones because that muscle goes and you can't step.
Yeah, yep. I mean, Godoy is doing really good. For being the shorter guy, you typically don't win by backing up, but he's doing good about being able to back up and pick his engagements as he likes.
And did a great job getting a tie-up right now, and see if he drives for it. There he goes. He's got that takedown.
Good trip into half guard.
Nick Perry kind of squeezing. You got to be careful. I'd like to see him start transitioning through, squeezing where he's at right now. It's just going to burn that muscle and give you fatigue.
Yeah.
You don't want noodle arms. So like to see him kind of give up on that and start turning in.
Starts to work up.
Started turning in, but something I like that I saw from Alex is driving forward as soon as that pressure was kind of off and he felt that separation, drove forward and put him against the cage. Good job standing up by Perry.
Oh, but he eats a big shot
Big
on the way
hands
out.
by Alex Godoy.
Yeah.
Good head movement by Perry.
Yeah, he's staying out of the way.
He dodged quite a few possibly detrimental strikes.
Yeah, those are heavy hands. Godoy's still looking pretty good. I mean, both of them are looking super composed, but we got a bit more blemishes over the body of Nick Perry.
Yeah, well, part of that's the cage. That's the side of his back that was against the cage when he started trying to get to his feet, too.
Yeah.
Alex is doing such a good job tying up when he's in that close range and taking away any real impactful shots from Perry. Perry's got to be careful. He's going to waste a lot of energy.
Oh.
Alex has his arm through on the outside. That's not really an effective choke. It's just a head squeeze.
Yeah.
And you
not
got to
comfortable.
be, no, but at the same time, it's not dangerous, and you're wasting more energy squeezing than anything else.
Yeah. All right, good.
All right.
And to our first round.
I definitely think that Alex Godoy took that round.
Absolutely.
Without question. Got multiple takedowns, dominant striking. That was a great job by Alex.
I would like to see Nick just use a little bit of his long-range boxing too. He's kind of overcommitting to a few of his shots that are on the feet. I mean, it's kind of hard when someone's backing up as much as he is.
He's backing up, but at the same time, he was throwing more shots from the outside.
Yeah.
Those calf kicks didn't have to close the distance very much to get those calf kicks landing in, especially the way that Nick walks with that front leg pretty wide or pretty far in front of him. He's got a pretty wide stance. It helps for takedown defense, but it really opened up that calf for Godoy.
Yeah, no, Alex Godoy, his even if it's not necessarily his strategy of backing up, he's capitalizing on all the mistakes that Nick Perry is making as he's coming in.
Yes.
And every time Nick Perry gets a little bit too close, he's going straight to that body lock and grabbing those takedowns.
Yeah, he's been very effective at taking away anything that Perry might be able to do. As soon as Perry has that almost advantage position, Godoy locks him up and gets him to the ground. Nice. Very gentlemanly. Godoy's still kind of giggling about it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Solid boxing.
Big strikes from Alex. He's trying to knock him out.
Yeah. He's throwing with intensity on everything. And
Perry's been doing a good job slipping those.
just seems like Perry's having a little bit hard time finding his range on
Yeah, Alex is doing a good job, like you said, backing away. But on top of that, circling out and keeping his distance and kind of picking when he, Godoy's in trouble.
Oh, it's got him in a triangle, and that looks locked up tight.
It's on. He needs to not turn to the side. I would love to see Alex. Okay, Alex a little bit safer when he's up like that, but every time he comes back down, it's putting him in danger.
Oh, nice mount transition for Nick.
Perry's landing some big punches, but the submission's no longer a danger.
Yeah.
It's just the strikes.
And it looks like he's working to get.
And there you go. You're seeing Godoy start to suck out. Good
Right
reposition by Perry. Try and switch it up to the armbar.
Yeah. Let's see. What is. Looks like it.
And Godoy's doing a great job of negating the effects of these submission attempts.
Ooh, but that.
Perry's got a great angle there, but he's only got the angle on the position. Can he put pressure on from there?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it
he
is.
gets the tap. Wow.
Great job. Nick Perry gets the submission. Kind of gave up on that triangle, obviously, but switched up to that arm lock. Great job, Nick Perry coming out, getting his hand raised.
Yeah, that was an awesome comeback.
Say that one more time.
That was an awesome comeback there.
That was a beautiful comeback at the end. He was in danger a few times, and he did a great job. Way to go. Let's take it to the cage and make this thing official. Want to do this one? Oh, okay. I was going to say. Yeah.
All right, I get both fighters to the center of the cage, please. Can I get both fighters to the center of the cage? Do me a favor, make some noise for these warriors and check out the respect. Your winner, 1 minute 55 seconds in a round, number 2, verbal tap out into armbar. Out of the right corner, the Punisher, Nick Perry!
All right, everyone, I'm here with your winner, the Punisher, Nick Perry, coming out here and getting your hand raised in your very first MMA fight. How are you feeling right now?
I just like that, bro, you know. I feel good, yeah.
All right, man. That transition from triangle into the armbar was beautiful. Way to go. Did anything happen that caught you off guard?
Yeah, I mean, I had it in there. I was kind of trying to push it nicely. And, I mean, he wasn't tapping. Looked to the ref. I said I didn't want to break it. He said he's not tapping, so I broke it, you know. I mean, it snapped or something. I don't know if it broke. But.
Yeah, Tyler was actually telling us about that just a second ago, that he told you he's not tapping, keep pushing. So you did the right thing, you know, tap or snap. Is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, dude, I want to thank all my Marine friends that came out from 29 Palms. All my Marine friends everywhere, really. Friends and family back home, friends and family here. Aesthetic Roofing, shout out to Aesthetic Roofing. Sorry legacy, but we're just better, you know. And that's it, really.
What about your coach?
What's up?
What about your coach?
Oh, yeah. Well, they knew it. I have to say it, it's given, you know.
There we go. All right, brother, you going to come back and do this for us again?
Yeah, I'll probably do it again.
All right, man. Congratulations. Everyone give it up for your winner, Nick Perry.